So you're tracking your calories, but you're completely stuck on homemade meals and recipes. Well, you're actually not alone. I know what it's like because you measure everything out, but once it's cooked, the numbers seem completely off. I mean, how do you track your oils, your sauces? How do you count for portion sizes? It's really hard, but there is good news. There's actually a simple way to accurately calculate calories in any single recipe, even after cooking. I'm Gavin, I've lost over 20 kilos. I've kept that off for 16 years, and Calorie Tracker is my #1 tool to help people with weight loss. I've also helped about 1,000 people on average lose about 20 kilos. And this is a question that comes up all the time with our clients. And I'm going to share with you the simple solution that I talk my members through. I'm going to pass that on to you so you know, and you know how to do it, and you're never going to be confused ever again. So let's get started. We're going to pick 2 recipes that are in my app, okay? And you can do this for anything. So let's just say you've got your own recipe that you use and you're just really not sure how on earth to go about tracking this thing off, right? Now, what I want to say to start with is that when you're trying to track calories, there's 2 schools of thought. You can either track dry ingredients or you can weigh cooked ingredients. Now, I'm going to explain to you how I do it, and it's worked really well for me, but it is a personal preference. I'm going to give you the simplest way, and this is how we do it, all right? So I'm going to go over to my screen here, and what I'm going to do is show you how quick and easy this actually is. So I'm doing this on a desktop. You can actually do it on your mobile. It doesn't really matter too much. And what I'm going to do is that we're going to have a Google tab, and then we're going to have like a notepad or something. You can do this with a book or a piece of paper. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to do it here, right? So you can see here that what I've got for you guys is a really simple recipe, which is chicken pesto, okay? And this chicken pesto makes 4 servings, family meal, right? And what you've got then is the ingredients. So 604 people is you've got 640 grams of chicken breast, okay? Skinless, raw, key. And you've got 600 grams of Greek yogurt, non-fat. You've got 4 tablespoons of basil pesto, 880 grams of red tomatoes raw, 480 grams of baby yellow potatoes, and that's the ingredients for that recipe. So you're thinking, well, what do I need to do? Well, you need to do a couple of things. #1, you need a weigh-in scales, okay? And if you haven't got a weigh-in scales, then you are literally guessing. And let me tell you right now, you are not able to guess the weight of anything. Try it. I go and grab an apple right now. Go and do it. Pause the video. Go and grab an apple. I want you to hold it and go, this is how many grams or whatever it is, right? I guarantee you get it wrong. Guarantee. Everyone does, okay? So weigh it out. That's the first thing. You got to weigh it out first, okay? Now you understand you got to weigh it out. Then what you're going to do is go, well, I'm going to pop this into Google. I'm going to press search. And you get this answer pretty much straight away, okay? So you don't have to worry about this too much, okay? You can literally go, well, 768 calories. So I'm going to pop in this one. You can write this down, 768 calories. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go Greek yogurt. Now this is a little bit different because there's lots of different makes of yogurt. I'm going to tell you which one, I'm going to get rid of that thing there. I'm going to tell you the one I use, which is Yoplait. And it's actually high protein as well. That's the one I use, okay? So that's the one I'm going to search for. And this is the kind of the max protein that I use. So I click on this one. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down and find the nutritional value of this, all right? So the nutritional information is there, and it's got per serve, whatever, right? But I'm going like, 600 grams per 100 grams. And it goes, it's in kilojoules. I don't understand kilojoules. Well, basically, if you want to know the conversion between kilojoules and calories, you divide it by 4. So if I go, okay, with 330 kilojoules, if you're not sure how to do that, you're going to open up a calculator, which you can do, all right? Because my maths is terrible. You go 330 divided by 4 equals 82.5, all right? So you have 82.5 times that by 6, and that's going to give us 495 calories, okay? Then you're going to use 4 tablespoons of basil pesto. So again, I'm going to go basil pesto, and it depends on the make. So read the food labels at the back as well. That'll tell you what it is, right? Now with me, I always use grams, but tablespoons can be a little bit different. But what I would do is I would get a tablespoon, okay, and I would, get a proper tablespoon measuring things that you got. put a tablespoon of basil, and I'd weigh that out. So you basically put the pesto on the scales, get a tablespoon measure, take it out, take the top off, and whatever the deficit is on the scales, that is how many it is, right? So again, I'd come in here, this one maybe, I'd click on this one, and a serve, let's just say 15 grams is 245, and I would go, well, what's 345 times 4, or divided by 4? 345 divided by 4 equals 86.25 calories, okay, per serve. It's a lot. And times that by 4, and it's only 345 calories. Then I'm going to go 800 grams of red tomatoes. So I'm going to go type in here red calories. All right. And one red tomato, and because it doesn't give me the right answer, I'm going to go calories per 100 grams. That's what you want to look for. Then you got 100 grams is 20 calories. All right. So I'm going to go, well, 20 times 8. Okay. I'm not sure. 20 times 8, 160. So 160 calories is in this one. Okay. For me, tomatoes, it's not a big deal. They're literally tomatoes. Okay. And the thing of it is that they're very low in calories anyway. Then you got 480 grams of baby yellow potatoes. So I'm going to go, well, what potatoes are you using? I use low potatoes at home. That's a hack. They're low carb potatoes, right? Low potatoes, calories. And you're going to come in here and you go, okay, low potato calories, T&G, the ones I have, is 47 calories per 100 grams, like a 480, okay? So I'm going to go 47 times 4.8. 47 times 4.8, if you get that. It's 225 calories, 225.6 calories. And that will give me the total amount of calories for the actual dish itself. Then what you do, you literally add these together, okay? So I'm going to get my calculator up this way, move it across, and we're going to go 225.6 plus 160 plus 345 plus 495 plus 768 equals. So the whole thing, okay, comes to 1,993 calories and 60 calories, right? So you go, okay, cool. Then what you do? Now I tell you what I do. Because this serves a family of 4, you can do one or two things. Number one, if you want to be super accurate about it, you get yourself a big serving dish and you put the serving dish on the scales itself and you put the entire meal into the serving dish and see how much the serving dish weighs. So let's just say if you added up all these grams on the side, it should come up to a number of grams or kilograms. But when you cook it, it'll be different because there's more water in there or whatever you've done, right? So it'll be less. So what I would do, I'd weigh the bulk thing out. So let's just say the whole thing comes to, I don't know, let's just say 1.5 kilos, okay? So what I would do is then I would go, okay, cool. So 1.5 kilo, 1,500 grams divided by 4. And then you would know that it's 300. So it basically comes to 375 grams per serve because you've weighed the whole thing out. Now, you want to know how many calories there is. So then you come in here and you go, well, you'll say, well, it's, get rid of this thing. You go 1993.6 divided by 4. And then it's 500 calories per serve. Okay, so we know it's 375 grams per serve. And each serve is 498 calories. And that is how you do it. You literally, as simple as that, okay? And the thing of it is, like whatever is in the recipe, you add things. So if there was oil in this one, you would add 10 grams of oil or whatever that is, okay? And it'll give you the different calories. So now you understand that that's how I do it. That's how I teach my clients to do it. Very, very simple. It's only taken me like 5 or 6 minutes, and it's harder because I'm obviously doing it while talking on the video. So I'm going to do the next one to show you again, just to make sure we understand how to do it. So we got 480 grams of sour cream, right? So you got sour cream, but I would type in light, okay, or whatever actually brand you're using. That's probably the most important thing. It's all different, right? light sour cream calories. And come in here, you go, well, this one, let's say, is 39 calories per 20 mils. Okay. So per 100 mils is 194. So I would go 194 times by 4.8. And it's 931 calories. 4 tablespoons of butter. So you can even come in here and do a different way. You go butter, calories per tablespoon. All right, and they'll tell you. But you got to weigh the thing out, right? So you can go 102 calories. So I'm going to go 408 calories of butter. Then you go 12 teaspoons of tomato paste. Okay. So you got 13 times 12. Okay, so you come in here, 13 times 12, 156. And that's obviously the same thing, that's a typo. And you got again 560, so 500, so do this way, 560 grams of chicken breast raw. And slightly different at the top there. So we're going to do this one. That'll be approximately 672. Four tablespoons of curry powder. So this is where you learn. There's not a lot of calories in curry powder, right? So I go, come in here. Maybe like, okay, well, 4 is 84 calories. So 84 chopped onions. So $16 grams, so 160. It's going to be times 10 anyway, isn't it? So it's going to be about 64 calories. Okay. Then what you do is you basically add these together again. So you're going to go 931 plus 408 plus 672 plus 84 plus 64 equals. So 4 servings is 2,159. So 2,159 divided by 4 will give you 539 calories per serve. Okay, so obviously then you would do the same process. You would say, well, how much is a serve? You weigh the whole batch together, divide it, and then divided by 4 will give you the grams per serve. So when you're dishing your food out for other people, you can then measure the grams out and say, well, each serve, 375 grams is 539 calories. This is how you do it. If you do it this way, it takes away all the confusion. If you want to use a tool like MyFitnessPal, you can do it and pre-program this in. So all you do is you set it all up and it's dead easy to do, much easier when you do it once it's set forever. But really, that is how you do it. And you can do this for anything, regardless of what is in the recipe itself. And it does take a bit of time, but the thing of it is, this will take away all the confusion. You list the ingredients, you write down how many, you Google how many calories they are, or look at the labels, whatever you want to do, the best way. If it's in kilojoules, divided by 4, and simply you track along, and that's how you do it. And then you're able to track the calories very, very accurately, to be honest with you, with home-cooked bulk meals. Okay, that's the video. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any issues around that. I'm going to leave a video up in the top corner, which I think you may like. And I will see you on the next video.